far, it seems to be customary for me to make a YouTube video before I have a surgery. So hello, here I am, the day before I have a cranioplasty. Last Sunday, I got my head shaved, which I posted on Instagram. Can you see? I wanted to be Princess Jasmine today. Ideally, I wanted my hair to stick straight up, but it didn't work out. So I am in Houston, back where I had my first brain surgery 5 years ago, and I really love it here. I got kind of lucky because over the summer I met a friend who lives here, and so I've been able to hang out with her, and she's shown me around quite a bit. So look at this. It's supposed to be sloppy on purpose. I can't wait. But look, I love it. I've been getting into avant-garde makeup. Is it pretentious if I call it an art piece? I don't know. But anyway, look, scar number 2. Scar number 1, scar number 2, and then scar number 3 will be in the same spot. They're just unzipping me, because both of these are called zipper scars. I can't look at the camera, I just love looking at myself too much. I am an Aquarius. So, when I had a partial craniotomy 5 years ago, my doctor, Dr. Kim, removed a benign pineal cyst, 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters, from my pineal gland. It's putting pressure on my tectonic plate. You know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. It's kind of a weird thing. But yeah, surgery saved my life, and things are still very shitty, but at least I don't have to worry about it. At least I can leave the house and walk now. Isn't that nice? Anyway, I was given a lovely titanium plate and some mesh and 4 to 6 screws. I don't know how many, at least 4 though. And I guess they don't do that anymore because they figured out that the metal likes to pop out your head. Almost like when you get a dermal anchor piercing, you know how they eventually kind of reject? Think of it that way. It's not popping through my skin, but you can feel and see the lumps and touch it with your fingers, and it's incredibly painful, as you would imagine, when the screws do pop out. I already have neuropathy, and a lot of illnesses, so it causes neurological pain up and down my neck and into my head, and it's really bad, and it happens at random moments, and it lasts a very long time, but it's especially triggered when I lay down on something, therefore it makes it very hard to sleep, because I lay down on a pillow, even something very soft, it often makes them start to pop out. These past 2 years and these past 6 months, it just keeps getting worse. So while I have a bit of downtime, why not have surgery? So yeah, so my surgery is tomorrow. It's currently Thursday, October 10th, 2019. And tomorrow I'm having surgery at I think 5:30 in the morning. I'm pretty sure I'm the first surgery of the day, but they do 2 at once there. But I think I'm still the first. Right, what's actually going down tomorrow? Let's get to the nitty gritty. Okay, so, unzipping my zipper scar. Hello. Take a shot every time I show you one of my scars. I tried to make a succulent analogy, but it didn't work out. So basically, I have the orbital bone on either side. It's right here and here, they told me, and then around here is my plate. It's a big area right in here, and then there's screws in the plate, and then underneath the plate is mesh. So then the mesh, in order to keep it from somehow fucking up this delicate layer, this kind of barrier that protects your brain, a kind of thin, liquidy somewhat kind of barrier. It protects your brain. In order to not mess with that, they had to do a skin graft with the skin from tissue from the inside of my head, I think. I didn't know this until Tuesday. It's how it wasn't until a month after, maybe more than a month after my abdominal surgery, that I found out they shaved off part of my sternum. I did this skin graft, and they attached it to the back of the metal plate mesh thing they got going on, to make it safer. And if that skin graft is fused too much, then they have a little bit more work cut out for them, and they gotta create another. And be very careful because they could rip that off and then it would be bad. Oh my goodness, it's getting hot. I am in Texas, but it is September. It's like cold in Pennsylvania where I live, but very hot here. The reason I got this lovely undercut is because the first time they cut my hair, and turns out surgeons are not the best hairdressers. Who would have thunk it? So they just they put the top of it like up in a rubber band and like made it all like ratted. My mom had to like cut it out at the end. It was bad. They shaved my head themselves and it was all crooked, and they gave me like a little baby rat tail at the top. And then it grew in really funky, and it was very uncomfortable when it grew in, as you could imagine. So I kind of took it into our own hands and got an undercut, which I thought I would hate, but I don't. This has been a lot of surgery rambling. Let's move on to feelings, thoughts, innermost. Paranoia? Yesterday I created another art piece on my face. It was Jackson Pollock inspired. I'm putting it on my Instagram tonight. Maybe I'll put some pictures up here if I can. I never I'm afraid on my face because I am. What usually happens for me is I'm out here and I'm living my life and I'm like floating along, and then I'm like rolling back for surgery and I'm like, oh god, I'm going to die, and then I cry and I freak out. But I usually I hide. I have a little power cry in the hospital bathroom, and then I'm like, okay, let's go, you know. Okay, so that's probably what's going to happen this time because it hasn't really hit me. I did cry at the pre-op, but they were tears of happiness because it's a good memory being back there and going through the motions again. It's very like surreal and like kind of nostalgic and the weirdest deja vu. When I was in the waiting room to go back for my second pre-op, anesthesia in the morning and then afternoon was my surgeons, because there's people helping my surgeon. I encountered 3 other people that had pineal cysts. I'm sorry. 2 of them were pre-op. 1 was a week post-op, and shocking to them, it was kind of like looking in a mirror, and it felt very fateful. Like, what are the chances? And it was, I don't know, it was nice. This has been nice so far. I'm really enjoying Houston. I'm having a good time before my surgery. Today I believe we're going to Galveston. So, yes, that's all. I won't be able to be on social media for like a week. Because the first time I wasn't able to look at my phone for a while, and this time, like a screen in general, so like this time I'm choosing not to. Yeah, that's all. I have no more thoughts in my brain. It is empty. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a good day, and I will catch you on the flippity flop.